Ever since the highly anticipated or successful launch of M-Pesa by Safaricom in Kenya, Africa has led the way for innovative, affordable and relevant mobile phone services. M-payments and M-banking services have gained momentum in a number of countries across the continent. This led by operators look to add their portfolio of value-added services as well as by banks and financial institutions. Well, for more on all of this, we are joined by Apurva Yan, who's the Regional Head Transactional Banking at Standard Chartered East Africa. Apurva, thank you so much for making the time to join us today. Very much appreciated. First, we'd just like to get your insight because looking at this press release that came through, it said you'll be launching a straight-to-bank mobile wallet. And what is that exactly?
Yeah, basically we are very proud to launch this capability along with Safaricom, which is straight-to-bank mobile wallet, whereby we are giving our corporate customers an opportunity to pay the unbanked clients, unbanked beneficiaries and beneficiaries in remote locations using mobile Pesa, which, as you know, is very prevalent in the market. So about 80% of the adult population in Kenya is on M-Pesa, much more than the banked population in Kenya, and across all the locations across Kenya. So this is a very strong partnership that we are very proud to have launched in Kenya.
Apurva, how will the bank itself as well as the clients be benefiting from this offering?
Well, as a bank, our philosophy has been to provide solutions to clients that firstly reduce their cost and secondly improve their efficiency. And payments through mobile wallet using M-Pesa has fallen exactly in that category. It helps our clients in three areas. One is it helps to reduce the cost. Previously, the clients had to send someone with courier to those remote locations handling the money and pay to the farmers or to the beneficiaries in remote locations. Now it can be done electronically, so obviously it saves cost. Secondly, in terms of time, it's extremely efficient. It's near real time. As soon as we make the payments, the beneficiary receives the payments. And third is, of course, reconciliation, because now once they have received the payments electronically, they have a record of who has been paid, when they have been paid, with an acknowledgement which the beneficiary gets as a SMS that they have received the money. So overall, for the entire ecosystem, it's extremely beneficial.
Let's talk about the changing landscape when it comes to banking, because we've seen a lot of changes. How will this impact the local banking industry as a whole?
Well, you're absolutely right. There are a lot of changes, and one of the primary areas where the central banks, the regional and the local banks are working cohesively together is to have financial inclusion, is to include as high percentage of population as possible in the financial network. And that is why you'll see across the regions, lots of banks and central banks are leading the way in electronic transactions. Mobile money falls squarely into it. There are more M-Pesa agents than there are bank branches in Kenya. And 43% of Kenya's GDP passes through mobile money and M-Pesa. So from that perspective, it is something extremely relevant for the business and something which the society is benefiting from and will benefit going forward as well.
Now let's talk about the risk implications of having technology when you're using your financial services. We have been faced with fraud and identity theft and so forth. How safe is the service? Can people rely and corporates rely on this offering?
Yeah, absolutely, because we as an organization, being an international bank, we made sure that the service that we are offering is end-to-end. Firstly, it's electronic, it's straight through, and it's extremely secure. So in terms of the corporate clients that want to use the service, we have provided multiple solutions, and the key of them is that we can integrate directly with their own financial software, which is enterprise resource planning or their own accounting software. So we integrate with their accounting software, they initiate the payment, it comes to our global platform, which is straight to bank. It goes into the module of straight-to-bank mobile wallet, and from there it goes directly into M-Pesa system and gets the beneficiary the value. The benefit of this entire end-to-end transaction, it takes less than 10 seconds to execute, and there is no manual intervention. It's encrypted transaction, no manual intervention, and it's straight through. So it's completely secure using our international security standards. And we as a bank, we want to make sure that our client's money is safe and the beneficiary receives the money in good time. So we've taken adequate measures and implemented the right security around it.
Apurva, where else on the continent will this be offering, can it be found? Because as you said, we are launching it in Kenya. Where else can we expect to find it?
There are multiple pockets. As you know, Standard Chartered is in 17 countries in Africa. And we are working closely with regulators and multiple telco operators to launch this service as soon as possible. It's obviously client-led, it's client-driven, also driven by how the regulator is capturing this particular capability in the market. And considering Standard Chartered is here for good, we'll make sure that we launch it in most of our countries that we are present in across the continent very soon.
How will you be sharing the responsibilities between yourself and Safaricom? Who will be providing which services?
Well, basically, we both have a shared responsibility. So in terms of the beneficiary and the relationship with the beneficiary, that obviously relies with the Safaricom. In terms of going to the corporate, getting the corporate to sign up on that service is the bank's responsibility. The benefit to the corporate is that they have to now maintain a single bank account. They don't have to deal with a Safaricom and they don't have to deal with a bank. In terms of beneficiary, it's convenient because beneficiary gets the money at the right time in an electronic manner. In terms of Safaricom, they are happy because their volumes are increasing and their revenue is increasing.
Apuva, how is this offering going to be impacting your bottom line? Because you don't have to be dealing with paper statements that you need to be printing out, long queues or branch and so forth. I mean, what sort of material impact will it have?
Well, I'll be very honest. Our primary focus has been to provide financial inclusion and to get more and more people to get onto this particular platform. On the other hand, improve the client efficiency and reduce their cost. Our bottom line will get benefit over a period of time because once we get with the client, we provide multiple solutions to the clients and clients see the value that Standard Chartered brings on the table. I am sure the bottom line will increase.
Apuva, thank you so much for that insight. That was Apuva Yan, who is the Regional Head Transaction Banking at Standard Bank East Africa.